Yeah, what's you do, FuFu? Back with another video, and today we're going to talk about the video that I posted yesterday. Hey guys, I don't really have a funky video animation to put at the beginning of my video, but I dropped a window on my foot today, and it fucking hurts. Alright, so today we are going to talk about what I said in the video that I posted yesterday. And what I said in the video I posted yesterday is that I think in the next year we will see video games being played on TV. I know that Halo used to be broadcast on ESPN, but that was just for the tournaments, gameplay. There was nothing really that involved with it. It was just kind of the competitive tournaments and stuff posted on ESPN that I know of. There might have been more to it, but it was just one game, and it doesn't really count. I'm talking about like all games, like a whole specific channel, which we'll get into in a little bit. But what I want to kind of say in this video is, do I think that putting video games on television would be a good idea? And I'm going to say that it's really impossible to say that with what we know now. I think it's a good idea, definitely, but I think if it's done wrong, it will definitely be bad. So, if you're going to just basically take Twitch and put Twitch out of business and have Twitch streamers play games on a television channel all day, I think that's a very bad way of doing it. I think people wouldn't really watch that. They would at first because it's on television, but in the end, like, it's not the same. You can't really interact with your viewers and shit like that. And, there's just too much ad revenue would be put into like running ads like an actual television instead of just having an occasional 30-second commercial revenue. So yeah, I don't really think that would work out. Now here's what I'm saying. There have been channels dedicated to video games before. G4 TV was something that I used to watch all the time. I really liked that channel, but the problem with that it called itself a video game channel, but there was really only like 3 or 4 hours per day dedicated to video games at decent times. Like early in the mornings, you can see it when all kids are at school, and that really doesn't matter anyway, or late at nights, but they played a lot of like Ninja Warrior, and like there was what was it called, Attack of the Show or something like that. That was one of their really big shows that they had, and they really didn't have that much to do with video games at all. There were a lot of Japanese shows that they just put on there that had nothing. Now, I think G4 TV could be brought back, and they could do it the right way. But I don't think you're really going to see your favorite YouTubers or anything necessarily play games on it. I think you could to an extent, like, my best example, I would say, is I'm going to use Drifter, because I feel like this is one of the best things that you could transfer over to television. Now, he has his in-depth series where he goes through Call of Duty guns, and he gives you the statistics for them, how they work, time to kill, what attachments are good, what he thinks works best on the weapon. Now, if you were to take that and take like 2 or 3 of his videos that he posts, say instead of doing each gun individually each day and posting like a 5 to 10 minute video, say he took the entire AR class and posted it into one 21-minute TV slot, I think that would be really cool. I think that he could get his point across, that people will watch it, it would be something else. Maybe he could post it, or maybe they could play it on the channel and rerun it, and that would give them more views and him more money and the business more money. But he could also take the individual ones that he does all the work for and post them to his YouTube channel. Maybe people who prefer to kind of keep it on YouTube. I think that would be an awesome thing to do. He could do more of a series, and because he's working with the bigger companies and the bigger television stations, he'd probably get like Black Ops 3 early, where he could do all of his testing, and they could make all the videos and set them out week by week. Also, Drifter is a pretty good commentator, so I would probably think that he'd end up moving into other games. I know he plays by League of Legends, I see him playing Battlefield as well, but he could move this series to other games and post it on television. Now, he could keep it, when you do it this way, it could keep his channel the same way as it already is, so he still gets his own individual revenue, he does what he wants, but at the same time, we get a video game channel that's getting the awareness out to some of these people who might not know about Twitch streamers or YouTube commentators and stuff like that. It would kind of get more names out and grow the popularity of their channels and stuff, but it would also do it in a good way that people would actually watch on television. Now, in order for something like this to get on television, I think that you would have to have someone good behind it to kind of set the trend and like make it what it want to be. You have to get someone who knows the community. Television, that's the thing about gaming that I love, and I think a lot of people love, is the community. It's not necessarily the games, it's the community. People interact with each other. So I kind of want to bring it to that level. You'd have to find a way to mix the television with the stuff that's already on there, like Twitch, Ustream, YouTube, anything that's out there. So I feel like one way to do that would, you don't want one of these big name people like Von der Hart. I still don't know how to say his name. The Call of Duty dude, Vaughn. We're gonna call him Vaughn. Like he do it. You get these big company people, and they care about revenue too much. Not necessarily care about it too much, but we want someone who listens to the people. This would be something that would have to be built, not just put in front of people and grow. It would need to be something that you start and test the waters and you bring it out. I think someone who would be really good would be someone like Optic. Now, he has a lot of experience in the video gaming industry and entrepreneurship and stuff like that. He's got a good business mindset. I mean, if it really wasn't for Optic Hex, someone else probably would have came along and had the idea. But if you think about it, Optic was the first YouTube people to really make a name for themselves, in my opinion, on any game, period. They were the first people that I really heard about. I always saw gameplays and I'd watch them, but the first, like, individual person that I actually followed was like Hex and the entire Optic Nation group. And I played Modern Warfare 2 and took a little bit of a break from Call of Duty and that whole scene for a while. I came back at the beginning of Advanced Warfare, and the amount that it had grown is incredible. And Optic was still at the top of. They're still at the top. Whether you want to say it or not, because League of Legends is the bigger game than Call of Duty, but Optic just won the damn most popular gamers award like 2 weeks ago. So they're still the front runners. So Optic Hex would be a great person I would see to do this. There's other people. There's of course all kinds of people in this community that make it happen. It wouldn't be just an individual person that would have to set this trend either. It would be like multiple people moving it up. I'm just feeling like he would be someone who would be a good front runner for everyone, someone who everyone could kind of get behind and follow, but they still have their own ideas to bounce off of him. I feel like he does that already, and he'd be good at making that. Also, I'm going to bring up another part which is huge. It's already been on TV, is competitive, and someone like Hex has one of the best esports teams around, so he knows kind of how the whole competitive thing works. Now, I think it would be really cool if they had like their own little gaming show, like In Depth with Drifter, Playtime with Scump. They could have their own shows. They could have like IGN could have a section where they review video games, a time slot where they do that, all kinds of stuff. All these popular YouTubers get their own little slot that they can post a television series and take the really good shows on YouTube and put them in television. But at the same time, if you think about it, there are a lot of sports out there that ESPN will run and stuff like that that really don't get that many viewers, and then like on the weekends is when you get the really big games and stuff like that. This would be something that I could see competitive with all games, because if you get on Twitch any given weekend, you are going to see some sort of tournament from a very popular game. Now, if you took the whole weekend and broadcast that on television, I think that would be a very successful thing. I mean, there's already 80,000 people getting onto a broadcast stream when they're doing the tournament. So that'd be 80,000 people that would watch the TV. You get more ad revenue, so everyone's happy. Just the television would just be more profitable. Now, the only problem that I have here is if you were to make a channel like this, like G4, that actually focused on nothing but video games, I feel like it would kind of hard to every weekend have a new competitive game that you are playing. It wouldn't be a new game every weekend, but it would have a new tournament tournament every weekend, and those tournaments, they last all weekend. So for the, 72 hours on the weekend, Friday through Sunday, I would say that probably about 50 to 75% of that would just be that one series, or that one tournament, and people want to see them in series. So here's the thing that I would propose with that. On the weekends, do something like they do on the Final Four. Now in the Final Four, if you've ever noticed, at least they used to do it with Direct TV, you could turn into True TV, and whatever you want to watch on True TV would still be there. But underneath it, say it, I think the channel was like 629, so let's just say it's 629. If the channel was 629 and it was True TV, the regular channel would be playing it, but underneath it you would see a channel that said True TV 621-1, and it would be the final, whichever Final Four game or whichever NCAA tournament game was on at that given moment. I think that would be something that would be easily implemented, that you could run these competitions on. It would probably double the profit or even more for your channel. I just think that that would be a really good idea. There's so many possibilities that could happen, something that I myself could not even grasp right now. I couldn't sit down and plan this whole thing out. This would have to be something that a lot of people got together and a lot of people grow and improve and build. And I think in the end of it, it would be something that we could really, really make awesome. As always, guys, if you like the video, comment, rate, subscribe.
Step up if you want to get burnt.